More buses arrived this past weekend than any other weekend since last August.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli talking tonight to leadership in the mayor's office about what they're seeing and what comes next. She joins us live from the 5th Police District with more on their conversation. Courtney.
Micah and Ray, the number of buses arriving in Chicago doesn't appear to be slowing down, with 12 coming in this weekend alone and another today. Many of the police districts, like the one we're at right now, are packed with tents, mattresses, and other personal belongings as the city works to grapple with the influx of migrants.
This is definitely a different phase, a different level of intensity.
Since the end of August 2022, more than 15,000 migrants arriving in Chicago. Nearly 9,000 remain in city shelters as more than 2,000 others await placement at police districts, O'Hare and Midway airports. Christina Passione-Zayas, Mayor Brandon Johnson's first deputy chief of staff, doesn't expect things to slow down.
All we can do is respond, receive, and do our best to meet the moment.
Still, city leadership admitting none of this has been easy, and they understand the frustrations residents feel when they also learn of new shelter plans on short notice.
For only 1/3 of our buses, we receive a manifest. Therefore, there's no ability to plan. There's no understanding of what the demographics are or the composition of the folks on the bus.
To date, 280 buses have been brought to Chicago, with 59 of those in the month of September alone. This past weekend, the largest number of buses to date, with 12 arriving in just 2 days.
On top of the 12, we had 16 buses earlier in the week, so a total of 28 buses and 24 flights at O'Hare, because we get 2 flights from San Antonio daily. We are just doing our best to try to stand up as many brick and mortar congregate shelters as possible.
At Chicago police districts, more than 1,600 people are temporarily sheltering, but temporary for some means months of sleeping in lobbies or in tents outside. The most overwhelmed district has nearly 200 migrants staying there, several others over the 100 mark.
We are also working out the details with the prefabricated structures so that we can be successful in moving people out of police stations and onto a path of resettlement and self-sufficiency.
The city quietly signing a $29 million contract with Garda World to set up tent cities for migrants. Leaders say they have an agreement on standard operating procedure and have shared their values to make sure holistic support and services are provided.
We really just don't have the time to waste, and we need to be able to, like I said, have a plan so that we don't have a failure.
Now, Passione-Zayas says they are planning a trip to the border to speak with NGOs and local governments there and ask for tighter coordination. They say it can't just be recklessly sending buses up to the city and not allowing them to plan, especially as the cold winter months approach. Reporting live in Pullman, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
Thanks, Courtney. And as the city deals with the growing migrant population, 2 aldermen plan to introduce a resolution to City Council. Alderman Anthony Beal and Anthony Napolitano want to add a referendum to the primary ballot in March next year, giving voters the option to decide whether they want Chicago to remain a sanctuary city.
Nobody has ever asked the true taxpayers of the city of Chicago if they ever wanted to be considered a sanctuary city. It was just something that politicians did. We, have a cross section of this city who have signed on to this ordinance. So, with anything you're going to have pushback, but at the same time, I think the people of Chicago are ready to push back.
Right now, Chicago's welcoming city ordinance means the city won't ask about immigration status, share it with authorities, or deny a person city services.